Hey YouTube, today I'm gonna be making white bread in my bread machine I bought from Amazon. This is the Hamilton Beach bread machine, and it's inside. This is the bread pan. It's like a loaf shape size, and here I have all my ingredients. I'm gonna list them also in the description. And what you need is, for the white bread, you need I'm making 1.5 pound of white bread. Okay, first thing you need is 1 cup of water, um, room temperature water. You need 1 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 3 tablespoons of butter or vegetable oil, 3.5 cups of bread flour. Make sure you use the bread flour because the bread gonna come out better. The bread flour has more gluten inside, and you need 1.5 teaspoons of um, bread machine yeast. Make sure you get the bread machine yeast also. Get this type. It's gonna say bread machine on it. Don't get the regular one. Get this. Get your and also get your unbleached flour. Unbleached flour. This is it right there. Unbleached. Unbleached flour has more gluten inside. The bleached flour, they use bleach to bleach out the gluten, and the bread doesn't come out perfect. So here's all my ingredients I listed. The only extra ingredients I added here, a substitute, I instead of water, add in the water, 1 cup of water, I added 1 cup of milk. I find that when you use the milk, the bread comes out softer. And I use like 1/2 cup extra of water and dry milk powder. I have like 2 tablespoons. Also, when you use this, it comes out better. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil, also vegetable oil, and butter also. But you don't have to add these extra ingredients. I have my yeast here, and in this bread machine maker, you add the liquid ingredients first. Make sure the yeast is on the top. You don't want to mix the yeast with the salt because it's gonna activate faster. So add your wet ingredients, your dry ingredients, and then on the top you make like a puddle, like a little indentation, and then you add the yeast on top of that, and make sure you put your paddle inside. So I'm gonna add my bread flour unbleached first. Oh no, my bad. I'm gonna add the liquid ingredients first. Add my milk, room temperature first. I'm gonna add my water, 1/2 cup of water extra. Find that when you add a 1/2 cup of water extra, the dough comes out nice and firm and soft. Then I'm gonna add my butter. Next, I'm gonna add the oil. I add my oil also, but you can follow the book. It doesn't matter. Next thing I'm gonna add is my salt, and then I'm gonna add some flour in, and then I'm gonna add my sugar on top, on that, and then I'm gonna add the rest of the flour. Make sure it covers the liquid ingredients, the wet ingredients. Okay, next I'm gonna add the dry powder milk. on the top, on the side, and then I'm gonna make a puddle. I'm gonna make like a small puddle on the top to add the yeast, separate from everything. And if you want, you can cover the yeast, but if you want, you can just leave it on top. So now I'm gonna put everything in my bread machine. I'm gonna lift this up. You can leave this inside the bread machine, or you can do it separate. I'm gonna drop this in here like sideways like this, and let it fit in. Then you snap it in place so it won't come out. Then you put down the handle, close the lid. And the setting that I use is basic, which is 1. It makes the bread nice. The other settings like express and stuff, it don't come out good. So my bread machine is plugged in, it's on. So I'm gonna set the cycle. It's gonna be on default, so you have to set it back. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna set it to 1 basic. Okay, the crust, I like it medium. Okay, crust is medium. Loaf size is 1.5. So that's the total time to mix this and let it sit and rise and all of that. It's 2 hours and 53 minutes. And then I'm gonna start. Click start. It has delay time, but I'm gonna need this right now. And as you can see, it started. And when it's like finished kneading, like a dough ball, you want to check it if it need like a couple of drops of water, like a teaspoon, like and just throw a little inside, so it all the flour and everything mixes properly and into one dough ball, and it doesn't stick to the side. It's like clean. So I'm gonna come back in a couple of minutes and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, in a couple of minutes, as you can see, my dough is mixed already in just a couple of minutes, and you see the sides of the mixing bowl is clean. That's what you need. If there's any flour or anything sticking to the side, just use a small spatula and push it down, so you're gonna knead with the dough. So the dough can knead. You need a nice and formed dough. And like I said, if it needs water, just add a couple of drops, not too much. Two hour and 16 minutes to go. And here it is what it looks like. It's still kneading the dough. It kneads it. It let it rest for a couple of minutes. Then it kneads it again. Let it rise a little, and it gives it a little heat. So you can feel the Spanish. It's a little warm, not too warm. So that helps activate the yeast, the sugar, everything inside. Okay, we got 1 hour and 19 minutes to go, and it's rising. I don't want to open it. As you can see inside there, it's swollen up, it's rising. So I don't want to open it to really look at it there, the dough. This is like, this bread maker is like producing like a warm heat to it, so it can rise better. so you can't open it when it's like rising. Alright, it has about 6 minutes more. As you can see, it's nice and golden. Alright, so it's done. When you hear the beep, and all you gotta do is unplug it. And be careful, it's very hot, and your kitchen gonna be smelling very nice. As you can see, I added a little too much of flour or yeast. I think that's why it swelled up so much, but it's not bad. And you want to take this out. It's hot, so be careful. The handle is very hot. Just twist it to take it out. And you want to put this on a rack. I don't have a rack, so I'm going to put it on this chopping block. And you just want to tilt it to the side and take this out. You can hear the fireworks. This is 4th of July. That's it. It's gonna leave like a indentation here of the paddle, as you can see. Very outside is soft, is hot. And that's it right here. Soft. You want this to cool off, and then you can cut it in slices. If you like this video, click like, thumbs up, share this video, leave a comment or any question. Thanks for watching.